In the fading light of the African savanna, where golden grass bends beneath the weight of dust and heat, a shape moves, silent, calculated. A leopard, 60 kilograms of compressed muscle, rosette-patterned camouflage, and retractable claws designed by 4 million years of evolutionary refinement. This is not a story of heroes. There are no villains here, only hunger, only instinct, only the impartial mathematics of survival that have governed this land since continents collided and forests became plains. The leopard exists at the intersection of power and vulnerability, an apex predator, bound by the same laws that govern the impala, the crocodile, the hyena. In the wild, there are no absolute victories, only moments, only balance, only the eternal exchange between those who hunt and those who are hunted. Welcome to the silent battles you never see. Dawn breaks across the Serengeti, temperature 18 degrees Celsius. The leopard has not eaten in 4 days. Her metabolic rate demands protein, 2 to 3 kilograms of meat daily to sustain her 80-watt brain, her fast-twitch muscle fibers, her reproductive capacity. She moves through tall grass with deliberate economy. Each footfall is a calculation. Her digitigrade stance, walking on toes rather than flat feet, evolved to minimize ground contact, to silence approach. The papillae on her tongue, designed to strip flesh from bone, will remain unused until instinct meets opportunity. 200 meters ahead, a herd of impala, 30 individuals, eyes positioned laterally for panoramic vision spanning 270 degrees. Ears rotating independently, analyzing frequency ranges the leopard cannot produce. Legs built for explosive acceleration, 0 to 80 kilometers per hour in 3 seconds. Numbers versus stealth. The evolutionary equation. The leopard drops lower. Her spotted coat fragments her outline against dappled shadows. Disruptive coloration. A survival adaptation shared by prey and predator alike. She is not thinking. She is responding to neurological pathways carved by millennia of selection pressure. Those who stalked poorly did not reproduce. Those who fled slowly became protein for others. Heat rises. The impala graze. The leopard waits. Patience is not virtue here. It is biochemistry, adrenaline suppressed, heart rate controlled. The predator conserves energy because the pursuit will demand everything. A sprint that depletes glycogen stores in seconds, that risks injury, that succeeds perhaps once in every 5 attempts. An impala separates. A juvenile male distracted by fresh shoots at the tree line. Separation is the first crack in the armor of survival. In numbers, there is distributed vigilance, 60 eyes scanning for threat. Alone, the prey becomes mathematically vulnerable. The leopard's pupils dilate. Binocular vision locks target distance 40 meters, 30, 25. She erupts from stillness. Her body is a spring released. Hind limb muscles generating 1,500 newtons of force, propelling her forward at 58 kilometers per hour. But the impala has already responded. Sensory neurons fired, signals reached brain. Fear bypassed conscious thought and triggered muscle contraction before the mind could process threat. The chase lasts 8 seconds. The impala's gait shifts, starting, pronking, vertical leaps that sacrifice forward speed but signal fitness to the predator. I am strong. Choose another. The leopard calculates with ancient neural architecture. Energy expenditure versus probability of success. At 12 seconds, she stops. The impala vanishes into the herd. No failure here, only information. The leopard's breathing returns to resting rate within 2 minutes. She has learned this herd, this individual, this moment, unprofitable. The equation did not balance. She will try again. She must. The leopard descends to the river as dusk transforms the savanna into a patchwork of shadow and amber light. Water, the universal currency. Every creature must drink, and at the boundary between land and liquid, advantage shifts. She approaches low, scanning. Her tongue touches water, and 40 meters upstream, concealed beneath the surface, a Nile crocodile waits. 4 meters long, 700 kilograms. Jaws that generate 16,000 newtons of bite force, enough to crush femur, to drag buffalo beneath the surface, to execute the death roll that turns resistance into submission. The crocodile's ancestors survived the extinction event that eliminated non-avian dinosaurs. They have perfected ambush predation for 95 million years. The leopard is prey now. The mathematics have inverted. On land, her speed and agility dominate. In water, she becomes an awkward swimmer, vulnerable, slow. The crocodile surges forward, tail propelling 600 kilograms through water at 35 kilometers per hour. The leopard's superior auditory processing detects displacement, a frequency shift in ambient sound. Instinct fires. She leaps backward as jaws snap shut on empty air, teeth interlocking with hydraulic precision. She does not run. She cannot afford to signal panic to other predators observing from the darkness. Instead, she walks, controlled, alert, to a fallen log spanning the shallows. She drinks there, suspended above the water, balanced on wood. Adaptation. Problem solving. Intelligence emerging from evolutionary pressure. The crocodile submerges, conserving energy. There will be other opportunities. There are always other opportunities. Night descends. The leopard has killed a young warthog, 30 kilograms, seized at a burrow entrance during twilight's narrow window. She drags her prize toward an acacia tree. Vertical escape, the leopard's ancestral solution to kleptoparasitism, but she is not fast enough. 3 spotted hyenas emerge from the darkness, each weighing 60 to 70 kilograms. Jaws capable of crushing bone with 1,100 newtons of force. Operating as a coalition, a cognitive adaptation that multiplies individual capacity. The leopard faces a calculus: fight 3 opponents or surrender 30 kilograms of meat that took 4 days to acquire. Her claws extend. Her lips curl back from canines designed to sever vertebrae. She vocalizes, a rasping cough that evolved as a threat display. The hyenas circle. They are not cruel. They are hungry. Their clan structure, their social hierarchy, their cooperative hunting, all evolutionary responses to the same ecological pressures that shape the solitary leopard. Numbers versus strength. The equation tilts. The lead hyena faints. The leopard swipes, drawing blood, but the distraction allows a second hyena to seize the warthog. They drag it into darkness, vocalizing in whoops that carry across kilometers, a language of coordination refined across 4 million years. The leopard does not mourn. She climbs the acacia and waits. She will hunt again tomorrow. Survival is not accumulation. It is persistence. 3 kilometers from the river, a female leopard with 2 cubs' faces, different mathematics. Her energy expenditure has doubled, producing milk, teaching hunting technique, defending territory, The cubs, 8 weeks old, are vulnerable to every predator in the ecosystem: lions, hyenas, martial eagles, pythons. She has hidden them in a rocky crevice while she hunts. The confrontation is brief and vicious. Claws designed for prey now target competitor. The male outweighs her by 15 kilograms, but she possesses something beyond physical advantage: hormonal cascades that amplify aggression when offspring are threatened. Oxytocin and prolactin create neural conditions for absolute defense. She drives him back with strikes to the face and shoulders. He retreats. The risk-reward calculation does not favor him. Injury here, far from water and prey, equals death by infection or starvation. The female returns to her cubs. She grooms them with the same tongue that strips flesh, the same jaws that crush windpipes. Biology contains no contradictions. The tools of killing are the tools of care. At midday, when heat reaches 38 degrees Celsius and most predators rest, the leopard discovers opportunity. A martial eagle has killed a vervet monkey, but is mobbed by the troop. 15 individuals shrieking, throwing debris, overwhelming the raptor with collective harassment. The eagle abandons the kill to escape harassment. The leopard approaches. The vervets scatter. Their alarm calls evolve to distinguish leopards from eagles from snakes, specific sounds for specific threats. A vocabulary of fear refined by predation pressure. She claims the carcass, 3 kilograms, protein she did not expend energy to acquire. In the wild, scavenging is not dishonorable, it is efficient. Lions scavenge from hyenas, hyenas scavenge from leopards, leopards scavenge from eagles. Energy flows through the ecosystem in complex recursive loops. She carries the monkey into a tree and feeds. Below, a lappet-faced vulture watches, waiting. When she finishes, it will descend and strip remaining flesh. Insects will consume what the vulture leaves. Bacteria will decompose the remnants. Nutrients will return to soil. Grass will grow. Herbivores will graze. Predators will hunt. The cycle requires no consciousness. It simply is. Evening. The leopard moves through her territory, 30 square kilometers of savanna, riverine forest, and rocky outcrops. She pauses at a territorial boundary marked with urine and claw marks gouged into tree bark. Chemical communication. This space is claimed. Violation risks conflict. But territories overlap. Resources are finite. And on the far side of the boundary, a lioness has made a kill. A zebra, 200 kilograms of meat. The leopard watches from elevation. Lions, apex predators with cooperative hunting strategies and body masses up to 190 kilograms, dominate most confrontations. But lions cannot climb with efficiency. Evolutionary trade-offs. Power for agility. The lioness feeds, then retreats to shade, entering digestive torpor. Her body temperature rises, her metabolic rate slows. The leopard descends. She approaches the carcass in stages: advance, pause, scan. Her nervous system processes threat continuously. At 3 meters, she seizes a zebra leg and ascends the nearest tree in 4 seconds, carrying a load equal to her body weight. The lioness wakes, roars, circles the tree, but she cannot follow. The leopard feeds in safety 15 meters above ground, her evolutionary adaptation to larger competitors allowing her to exploit niches they cannot reach. No winner, no loser. Only the eternal negotiation of space and resource. The leopard has been following a young Thompson's gazelle for 30 minutes. not chasing, following. The gazelle's sprint speed exceeds 90 kilometers per hour, but this velocity can be sustained for only 400 meters. The leopard's top speed is lower, but her endurance superior. She applies pressure. The gazelle sprints, stops, sprints again. Each burst depletes glycogen reserves. Lactic acid accumulates in muscle tissue. Core temperature rises toward dangerous thresholds. After 40 minutes, the gazelle's movements become uncoordinated. Hyperthermia affects neural function. The leopard accelerates. The chase is brief. The bite to the throat. Canines positioned to sever carotid artery and jugular vein ends consciousness within seconds. The leopard drags the gazelle into shade and begins feeding immediately. In the heat, meat spoils within hours. There is no leisure in survival, only continuous adaptation to entropy. Night returns to the savanna. The leopard rests in an acacia, her belly full, her cubs nursing in their hidden den. Tomorrow, she will hunt again, and she will be hunted again. The boundary between predator and prey is porous, contextual, ever-shifting. In this landscape, there are no absolute victories. The leopard who kills tonight may be killed by lions tomorrow. The crocodile who dominates the water will eventually weaken with age and become prey for younger crocodiles. The hyena coalition that steals from leopards will lose kills to lions. The lions will starve during drought. The drought will end. The rains will return. The grass will grow. The herds will calve. The predators will hunt. This is not cruel. This is balance. 4 billion years of evolution have produced not perfection, but persistence. Organisms exquisitely adapted to ecological niches, yet vulnerable to changes in temperature, water availability, prey populations. Every adaptation carries trade-offs. Speed sacrifices strength. Size sacrifices agility. Specialization risks extinction when environments shift. The leopard does not question her existence. She does not hope or despair. She simply continues, hunting when hungry, resting when fed, mating when hormones surge, defending when threatened. Her consciousness, whatever its nature, is shaped entirely by survival imperatives. And in her continuation, in her persistence, in her endless negotiation with the mathematics of existence, she maintains the balance. She culls the weak and strengthens the herds through selection pressure. She creates carrion for scavengers. She cycles nutrients through the ecosystem. She is not separate from the wild. She is its expression. The moon rises. Somewhere in the darkness, an impala grazes, unaware that tomorrow a leopard will stalk it. Somewhere else, a crocodile waits at the water's edge. Somewhere, cubs nurse. Somewhere, the old and injured prepare for their final contribution to the cycle. This is the wild. Silent battles fought every moment. No spectators, no judges, no meaning beyond continuation. Only heat, only instinct, only balance, only the eternal impartial wheel. Turning, always turning, grinding individuals into the collective persistence of life itself. This is nature. This is truth. This is the world you never see.